welcome back. In this episode, we're going deep. We're going vinyl, turntablism, record collecting, deep cuts, serial collections. Yeah, you heard it. And I get to do it all with the legend that is DJ Yoda. I think you're going to love it. There's some crazy stuff that goes on. What was it about the jeans?
So I've got, nudie jeans.
Yeah, of course, okay.
They will repair holes in them
Oh,
for
yes.
free.
I'm not joking when I say, I came to see you at Fabric.
So it's probably a long time
It
ago.
was quite a long time ago.
When people say stuff like that, I don't know if it actually makes me feel quite bad, because it just makes me feel really old.
Well, people do it to me now anyway, so it's that's, we're all getting on at this
nice.
point.
That is nice.
I just remember at that time, listening to The Wheel. I'm not joking, they were super influential. Who was part of the scene?
I mean, in my world, it was Mark Ronson,
Wow.
Scratch Perverts.
Scratch Perverts was another massive one for me.
Yeah.
In fact, when I saw DJ Coco, I think Scratch Perverts were warming up.
That sounds like
him.
it makes sense.
Yeah.
There's a handful of DJs that I am still, it pains me to DJ in front of. And those two, Mr. Thing and Coco, like two that I just, as soon as they're watching, I just feel like, I can't touch anything, because it's just...
Is that just because of the skill level?
Yeah, their skill level is it's insane.
Was that the beginning for you, digging?
It wasn't. That came much later, actually.
Okay.
My parents were both in the music industry.
Right.
So
Really?
When I was 4 years old, I was on Eurythmics video shoots.
Oh, right.
It was that was the
What
world.
were they doing?
My dad was a manager. He managed Eurythmics.
You're fucking
and
kidding.
Eddie Grant. My dad kept his record collection in my bedroom.
Okay.
So I was literally surrounded by records even before I knew what they were. And then the stuff that kind of caught my ear, late 80s, was that era when there was a bit of a kind of hybrid hip hop pop time. And it was Cold Cart, Steinsky, Bomb the Bass. And I love this, taking bits and pieces from anything that you find inspiring and making something new out of it.
Sure.
It's really like wearing your influences on your sleeve. I couldn't have been DJing for over 30 years by playing what I think people are going to want. Because at the end of every night of DJing, and I do DJ 2-3 nights a week,
Yeah, you do, okay.
and when I finished, I'm like, I can stand by everything that I played because I love everything that I played. And you know what? If everyone else didn't love it, oh well, that's their problem, because if I'm going to carry on, I've got to love what I'm doing.
You know that feeling when you show somebody a record they've never heard, that deep cut or whatever it is.
I think that's such a it's a primal thing that if you have that in you, you're going to be a DJ.
Yeah.
For me, the way that I would describe it is I like to have the remote control. So I like to just be in control, and it's a control thing.
There are those records, right, that they go down in kind of folklore in certain communities, like the rare groove kind of community.
So you mean the way that certain records can just be so integral to a whole genre of music? Yeah, there are some whole genres that are based on one record.
Yes.
You could say that about Baltimore club music, which is all based on the sing-sing break.
Okay, so I don't know what
You could say that about jungle with the Amen break,
That I know,
Yeah, that's a
of
famous
course.
one.
This was a record that Jake picked out. Do you know
Well,
this
yeah,
record?
yeah, of course. I mean, that's the start of hip-hop,
Could you explain that to me?
The block parties in New York, the DJs that would set up there would notice that the breakdancers would get particularly hyped during the drum breaks of records. So they started trying to figure out how can you extend that drum break that's only 8 seconds long or whatever. And it was songs like It's Just Begun on that. And the key was to get 2 copies.
Right.
And then wind back the drum break whilst the other one's playing, and just that's it. They call it the merry-go-round, and it's just a way to just loop up the drums so that the breakdancers could enjoy the drums for longer. And so there became, like you say, a folklore around certain records that had drum breaks. And it wasn't just drums, they were just good bits of good records. And the thing that really I think is amazing about that is that it's actually a genre-less idea. So those first hip-hop DJs, Kool Herc, Africa Bambaataa, Grandmaster Flash, they would play movie soundtracks, country records, kids records, rock. It's not just funk or just soul.
Exactly.
It's just about finding the good bits of everything. Exactly. And really that is the thing that I think makes hip-hop unique.
I'd love to put this record on quickly and hear that part.
Yeah.
Shall we hear it?
Yeah.
Africa,
Yes.
It's a good ending.
Man.
The other cool thing that you get with
Guys.
with hip hop like that is because everyone's just interested in the break. A lot of the time, people in the world of hip hop won't even know the rest of the song.
Yeah.
So like, there's that famous thing about Run DMC and Aerosmith, like when they did Walk This Way. The reason they did that is because the original Aerosmith song, the first 8 bars of it are just a drum break. People used to loop it up. And Run DMC said, oh, we never listened beyond that. We didn't even know the rest of the song. When I was 14 years old, I met Guru from Gangstar, which is like, I mean, if you're into hip hop, that's like as cool as it gets. And I got to just sit in on someone interviewing him in London. And then I was asking questions and he could tell that I was into hip hop. And then he was like, where are you headed after this? And it was the same direction. So he's like, jump in our van.
Wow.
And so I was like rolling around in London, age 14 with Guru. And he was playing me all these songs on the car stereo and schooling me on what they were. It was like classic old school hip hop songs that I didn't know because I was so young. So I learned about Top Billing by Audio 2 through Guru. Yeah, and a couple of others like that. I was like, but you do get that feeling. You're like, oh, I know this is classic straight away.
Yeah.
It still happens now. It happens with new music. Like every now and then you'll be like, oh, this is, that's, people will know this in 20 years, 50 years. For years, for hip-hop DJs, it was about discovering the breaks, the best ones, and then keeping that a closely guarded secret. And I think there's still an element of that in hip-hop DJs now.
Northern soul DJs in the sort of mid to late 70s, they would play 7-inch singles, and they would just cover the label so that people couldn't find out what it was.
Okay.
Or when people would ask them, oh, what's that song you're playing? You've covered it up. They'd like tell them like completely bogus different names. So the hype around next week's show was like, oh, I've looked for this record and it doesn't exist.
Is there any more we can do in here?
You can see one on the wall there that's like a whole lineage of hip-hop. I would gravitate towards that.
Okay.
If it's not too expensive to...
No.
Most famously used by Dr. Dre, but it was like, that's a whole West Coast gangster rap, like mini genre just within that little bit there.
Can you talk to me about like some like etiquette of a record store and how you should handle records?
Do as Duncan's doing there, hold it by the edges. Don't never kind of put your fingertips on the grooves.
Treat them like you treat other people with respect. You want to hear a bit of Top Billing?
Yes.
This is what I heard in the van with Guru.
Okay.
Down the road to the bank. While I'm here, I'd like to thank Mom and Dad. Thank you the time. Gizmo scratching, Milky's rhyming, Milk is chilling. This is chilling. What more can I say? Top billing.
I mean, like no bass, no melody, and the weird drum pattern apparently was like, it was a mistake.
Right.
It was like, oh, that didn't mean to do that, but I like it, let's keep it.
Was that a big record at the time?
Yeah, it was a big record at the time. It was just coming out of the kind of Marley Marl era. So it was Juice Crew, Big Daddy Kane, Cool G Rap, Master Ace.
I hear like kind of the Beastie Boys immediately. It's like, especially that first record they did with Rick Rubin.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And I
Def Jam era, yeah.
assume he would have known about this record and kind of imitated
that
it.
would have come just after the first Beastie Boy stuff, but it was definitely that Rick Rubin era, LL Cool J, and it was just about hard drums. And you know, at that point, it was just the tougher the drums,
Sure.
the better the song.
Fine.
But you know, there's something about a combination of something so stripped back like that when the rapper's got a really good voice and the drums are really hard. It's also just, it's gold dust for DJs that scratch. Don't get me started about scratching because we'll be here for a while.
No, we're going to be there.
I mean, I'm probably better off behind my own turntables with records I can get my grubby mitts on.
I think maybe that's what we should do.
Yeah.
Yeah? Should we head over?
Let's do it.
How far away are you from here?
5 minutes walk.
Okay, perfect. I just need to buy some records. Thank you so much.
That's all right, it's been a pleasure.
Come in.
Okay. I like how Daniel Johnston's just perched.
Yeah, in E.T.'s crotch.
This is absolutely mad.
Yeah. It really is.
You're-
All my
yeah.
stuff here is like everything that my wife was like, get this stuff out of my house.
Oh, this is crazy.
Yeah.
So whose collection is this?
So this is, Mike also runs a company called Rap and Soul Mail Order. So it's an online record store as well, and this is the stock
I have got so many questions about
You
this.
haven't even got into my bit yet.
Huge. What? What's going
Yeah.
on?
And then this is my area in here.
The places that this thing has taken me to, that's the thing about it.
I do feel a little bit like in this space I'm just surrounded by all my crap.
It's like the inside of your brain. I
It's like the
suppose.
inside of my brain, yeah.
It feels so American. It feels like I'm in like the basement, like in
Yeah.
the basement in a buddy movie or like in an 80s movie,
Love
right?
that, yeah. What I have here is tape cassettes, VHS, DVD, vinyl.
I love like the cereal box.
I collect cereal as well. I collect cereal boxes. The situation is, it gets pretty deep. I think I might be the only cereal collector that has a white label cereal. Promo. This is before they get released, the test ones.
No way.
Yeah, there's cereal everywhere.
How did that come about?
It kind of stems from childhood and just visiting America and it being quite exciting, them having colourful and cinnamon cereals and the aesthetic of it. I'll show you this. This is worth opening up.
It's incredible.
The other big cereal collector in hip hop was Biz Markie.
Okay.
May he rest in peace. He was my favourite rapper
Wow.
of all time. And
No way.
I got to connect with him and discuss cereals and make a song about breakfast cereal,
Wow.
which was, to me was like getting to do that. It was one of those moments where I was like, I don't know if I want to carry on doing this now because I've done everything that I ever dreamed of doing. That's all I
Really?
all
That's
I ever-
and you mean that, Jen? You not? That's
No,
without any
really.
irony.
Yeah, yeah. He was my favourite rapper, and we got to make a song about my favourite thing. And this is
my
the
God.
famous Biz Markie doll
Oh wow.
that comes in the cereal box with detachable cap and mic.
This is incredible.
What I love about the cereal boxes is just they're fun and colourful.
Yeah.
I like the fonts and the characters, and that's something that's sparkly and fun to me still now. If you find any guy and say, what were you into when you were 14? I guarantee you they'll love that now. It's when your brain's developing,
Yeah.
whatever you get into, it sticks. The year I was born, 77, hip hop started, Star Wars started,
yeah.
computer games started.
Sure.
And I feel like I've grown up
Yeah.
at the same speed as all those things. It was a great generation to have grown up with. I love the 80s. Love it. The most inspiring and important 80s record for me is called Lesson 3. And it's by two guys called Double D and Steinsky. I'll dig it out and play it for you. Sums up why I do what I do is this.
The message is Mars needs women.
We interrupt this record to bring you a special bulletin. The reports of a flying saucer hovering over the city have been confirmed.
So you get the idea. Steve Stein, who was Steinsky,
Yeah.
was a old Jewish New York advertising executive
Okay.
at the start of hip hop. And he would go up to the Bronx, go to all the hip hop parties, watch what they were doing with all the sampling drum breaks. And he's like, I do audio editing. And he put together that as a kind of, it was actually, he entered a remix competition that Tommy Boy put out.
Right.
And he put together, there's samples from the Marx Brothers, there's samples from the JFK assassination news reports,
Sure.
all the drum breaks that Kool Herc was using.
Right.
And it's like I was saying before, just like pasted together, cut and pasted all of his influences and made a thing that's like, here's all the stuff I love.
Okay.
And the second I heard that, I was like, that's what I
So
would do.
that's him. He made that record.
He made that, yeah. It's called cut and paste, you know, and
Right.
there is a little kind of world of people that like that's their thing of hip hop.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, there's gangster rap. There's like
Sure,
there's lots of
sure,
different
sure.
kinds of hip hop, but in the hip hop producer world, cut and paste is a way of doing things, and it involves turntables, scratching, samples, and layering stuff up, and basically collage. And if you want to be
Sure.
pretentious about it, it's postmodern. You
Sure,
know.
sure. Yeah, no, it
Yeah.
is. Obviously, I know who Yoda is, but and you are wise. But is that why?
So the name Yoda, I can literally show you.
Yeah.
It's this.
Yeah.
This sat by my turntables when I first bought them when I was 14.
Okay.
I needed to come up with a name for a mixtape and didn't have anything else, and my eyes rested on that, and then here we are like over 30 years later. To be honest, I hate the name DJ Yoda, and I have done for a long time, and I'm kind of stuck with it.
Why do you hate it?
I just think almost all hip hop DJ names are bad.
Yeah.
It's really difficult to come up with a good one. And if you really think about any of them, they're terrible. My name is Duncan J Beenie.
Okay.
So my actual name is DJ Beenie. Which is kind of a better name, I think. But
name.
here we are. We're too far
Fine.
down the line now.
Fine.
Why do people scratch? People scratch because they were trying to find the start of the song to bring it in on time. Okay. So when you've got two copies of the same song, it would sound like this.
Right.
So that's like, it's to cue up the start of the sound or the start of the bit that you want to scratch.
So you basically have to buy 2 copies of every record.
Yeah, but that's the hip hop way. Like when the first thing I learned, my first friend in hip hop, he took me around to this guy's house. He was a DJ for a British rap group at the time, and he blew my mind because he had 2 copies of every song. I was like, why have you got 2 copies? He's like, watch, and he showed me what I just showed you. It was like, that's how you make loops of stuff. Here we go. They look like this. I get 2 copies of them, and they've all got all those original
No way.
funk breaks on them. Let's
Okay.
pick a random one. Let's pick this one.
So
So I've
they
got
would
2
be.
copies of it.
What do you mean by skippy?
Well, once you can wear them in if you scratch too much. So I'm queuing up the start of the
Fine.
beat now. And there's those songs like that have been sampled a million times.
It's so magical to see that. I just love it. I loved it so much watching you do that. Do you think it is the vinyl thing that like gives it the extra?
For
Maybe
me, it
because-
does. Like, it's
Yeah.
not the same, is it? Especially with music like this, it's got such an analog sound to it that, like, having the crackle helps. This is the crazy place that we're at now. With the touch of a button, I can do this.
A whole lot to give, so I give up. Middle at a time, the new trails are blazing. The action is in a
What? No! That's AI doing that. That's fucking crazy.
And now let me blow your mind again. And now we're at a point where we've gone from the vinyl to MP3s to MP4s with stems. So now when I DJs with video, I can get just the a cappella of any song that I'm playing immediately, mix it in with anything with the video going as well.
Whatever you scratch or edit is then linked to the visual.
Exactly.
Right. So good.
So now when I'm DJing, I'm using bits of movies.
I could do what you.
That's not my only Enya mix at the moment. Let's do the other one.
It's a West Side Gun record now, no drums.
It's a whole new world of DJing.
Master Yoda. Master Yoda. Master Yoda.
Kind of want to see it done without the tech. I'm kind of curious.
Yeah,
to
of
see,
course,
like-
because the tech adds a whole different.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
the tech's fun because it keeps me interested in it.
When you mash up, what's your preferred terminology? It's not mash up.
I mean, in the hip hop
Yeah.
world, you're doing a mix. You're mixing.
Okay, so
mixing 2 records. I just gravitated to this record to start off with because I know that it's like just hard drums,
okay, fine.
and that would be a good way of doing things. Let me have a quick listen. Oh, that's what I was looking for. Yeah, it might work with bluegrass. Like that's.
Let's do it.
This is cool. It's got a bunch of like funky breaks that are from kids' TV shows. It's called Play School Breaks.
Bang on a drum with a thumb. It's enough for the cute tone. Know how just to cool off your feet. Brow with the rhythm of a drum.
Dude, this is a crazy record. What?
Summer or winter?
Oh,
What sort of things can you do in the stomach for fun?
You see how it's really like that Steinsky record I played you?
Yeah,
It's just
100%.
finding bits and pieces. This
Yeah.
record is a record for girls, young girls who are lonely, to talk to the record, and the record asks you questions.
No way.
Here's something you and I can play all year round. Let's say it together. I went up one pair of
This
stairs,
is so good.
just like me. I went up 2 pair of stairs.
I've got like
Did you just...
that whole section there is just crazy
Really?
stuff like this.
I think there's only one thing left to do.
It's become a scratch DJ.
Are these
They're
like...
not in any order, so you
Are
can just
these
pull
the
them out.
kind of records that every DJ has to have?
If you're into scratching, yeah.
Then these are
like it's like they're great practice records. You can see how
Okay.
battered they are. Like
What is happening technically with the skip?
the groove has been worn down from so much use.
So the needle is...
So the needle's just, there's not much for the needle to stick in. That's nice.
Do I hold just the record? Or like,
Yeah,
do
the
am I
best place
trying
to hold it is about there, if you can.
right hand or left hand?
Whichever you feel, are you right-handed?
Yeah.
Then go right hand.
Okay.
Go middle finger right hand. Find the start of the sound.
Do you hold that?
No, you
with
don't need to touch
okay.
the side.
I feel like you have to apply a lot of pressure on it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not a gentle thing. So you remember the sound starts about there.
Oh. Oh my god.
You have to do so much sounding bad to get to the place where you sound good
I believe it.
when you introduce the crossfader.
Okay. Oh, Duncan, you're ridiculous. Explain the crossfader tech. What's happening with that?
All right, jack it off. See if you can stop the sound during it. It's like,
Okay. Wow. Okay.
that's it. Yeah.
Such a weird noise.
Yeah, it's such a weird noise. I've got an amazing record that's worth showing you because it's really rare.
Okay. Explain the R thing.
I don't think anyone else in this country has this. It's a super rare record that they gave out at a nerdy scratch battle in San Francisco that I went to in the year 2000. And it's an empty record apart from one groove. Nothing happens on the record until it hits the groove. And then it's just got... That's it. And on the other side is the Royal Fresh. And that's it. That's
That
all
is
that's on it.
incredible. Bro, I am done. I'm leaving it to the master. I'm leaving it to Yoda.
It's going to take some practice. Dude, thank you.
Thank you so much for having me, man.
It's a pleasure to show you around.
I'm going to stick to the guitar. I'm just going to use the bathroom. Charlie, you got to come and see this. Come into it. His face is banana. Okay, look up there. Okay, look out. When you shut the door, as if like This shit just doesn't get weirder and weirder. You thought it couldn't get weirder than sound gas, it just got weirder.